What's up, everybody? Dr. Benson here at Camden High School in the Social Studies Department. I teach U.S. History 2 senior seminar, and for this semester, Rap and Urban America. So what I would like to do is begin setting out some at least weekly updates so parents, community members who are curious about what we do, what we're covering here in these specific classes, at least have an idea of actually what they can expect their children to be taught, or family members to be taught who have me in class. Um, and just give folks just an update of all of the sort of things that are going on here inside this department. I would like to get, they don't know it. I would like to get Mr. Diggs over here, Mr. Aston, to do some weekly updates as well. I'm not a supervisor at KCB. I'm just a colleague of these folks. And I feel like it might be a decent thing to actually get some stuff out so folks are aware of actually what it is that we're doing here in class. So when your students begin to start coming back throughout, whether it's Friday or Monday, the first thing we're doing in senior seminar, U.S. History 2, and Rap and Urban America, we're going to spend a lot of time digging into specifically maps. Because what I'm aware of is that Americans, not Camden students, but Americans at large are horrible in knowing geography and also civics, which we'll get into that sort of stuff later on, later in the market period. So first, it's going to be a lot of map work, right? We have to understand where things are, where cities are, where certain states are, for us to begin to make sense of actually why our country moves the way that it does, why specific historical events took place where they did, when they did. We have to know where things are. And again, being that I'm aware that Americans at large are horrible in actually knowing geography, there's no sense in actually ignoring that when I have students right in front of me every single day. So we're going to spend a lot of time digging into that. That's going to be one thing. And then from there on, we're going to get into civic stuff because Americans, not Camden students, not Camden High students, Americans, adults are horrific when it comes to understanding why politics moves the way that it does, for better or for worse, why things take so long, why things seem to never really change. You have to understand politics in order to be able to understand all these types of things. So now, folks are not going to be experts as a result of this, but our students are going to be experts, but have a better understanding and may be able to articulate to folks why things move the way they does. So that's that. And then from then on, for senior seminar, for folks who don't know, my role in senior seminar is actually to get our seniors who are about to going to the world, prepare for life after high school, whether it's college, whether it's trying to find a job, all types of things. My job is to make sure them after they graduate are straight, that all those all those I's are dotted, all those T's are crossed, and they're ready to go out there and get things going. Because what we understand is that gap between by the time seniors graduate to the time the fall comes, if there's not anything solidified, that's where a lot of nonsense takes place, where a lot of kids can be pulled in one direction or the other. So in order to have a clear path going forward, it's my job over the course of this year to make sure that we do all the types of things where they know when the moment they're graduating high school, what exactly they're going to be doing when they leave and when they progress. And if not, they know they always have a place where they come back even after they graduate and get with Benson to help get some things situated. So that's a mission I really take seriously. Our school takes it seriously as well. That's something that my job is to make sure these kids are straight by the time they graduate. That's time consuming as hell, but that's what it is. And then U.S. History 2, we're looking at historical events that happened in America between or after the Civil War. So we're after 1865 up until as close to the present you can possibly get. And some things take longer than others because we don't want to just be throwing concepts at the wall. We want to do a better job in actually hammering things down. All right, so we got that for senior seminar, got us stuff for U.S. History 2. And now a new class we're talking about is Rap and Urban America. I'm not going to lie. I hate the rap music that kids are listening to right now. Like as someone who listens to a lot of rap when I was a teenager, up until my adulthood, the stuff that's coming out right now, the stuff kids are listening to, the stuff that they're pounding in their brains is horrific. It's horrible, not only from a subject matter, but also from a talent level. So what we're going to do is actually get into why the rap that kids are listening to, how it came to be, why it came to be, who it's targeted to, and for what purpose, where it started, and where it sort of proliferated, over the course of subsequent decades. So we're going to do a lot of fun things, a lot of interesting things, a lot of things that help grow our students as individuals to where they can, again, make sense of the world a little bit better. And it's my job to help try and do that. And I'm also going to, again, try and continue try to update, the Camden public, parents, parents of my students, actually what is going on inside their classroom. I think you guys really should have the right to know. If you guys have any questions about what's going on, feel free to reach me out. Reach out to me. Obviously, you guys have seen this right here on Facebook. Or if you guys want to email, you have more deeper questions, kbenson@camden.k12.nj.us. And I will get back to you as fast and quickly as I can. And again, I'll try to get with Mr. Ash and Mr. Diggs to see if they want to, get in on this and actually get you guys updated as well. Also, I want to say this because it's not a really small thing. Camden High School's history department, associate department are all Black male teachers. All of us, Diggs, Aston, Nelthrop, myself, all of us are Black male teachers. So for people to talk about, we need to have more Black men in the classroom, well, guess what? In Camden High School, that's what you got. In a very important subject, really in a very important field. All of them are, but you talk about knowing the history and these types of things. You got some good folks in here as well. In the struggle with it, in the struggle with our students. So that being said, I'm gonna stop. I'm going to keep it real short. And again, if you guys want to get an update, if I slack on this, what's name, feel free to send out an email like, yo, we can get an update, what's going on, and I'll do better and try to get this stuff out. So that being said, that's it. We're done. Good to meet you guys. Let's have a good school year coming up. Camden High, I love y'all, and let's get to it. Let's stop this thing right now.